It's 100.3 WRNB, and I am delighted. I am honored to have a star, a celebrity, one of my idols, Wendy Williams, hanging out with me.
How you doing?
How you doing?
Hey, Fox.
Do you ever miss doing radio when you come back into the radio stations?
No.
No?
No.
Tell me why.
Well, first of all, I asked for water 20 minutes ago.
It's true.
It's been
Can
an
we
hour
get
and a half.
the woman some water, please?
No, jokes. Do I? Radio was my first love, even before a boy. You know, my first love. I never thought I'd be on TV, so I didn't. That wasn't even a part of the occasion. But no, I don't miss it. It saddens me to see the stations all bundled together. You know, you walk in one building and there's one boss over 5 stations, and they tell you personalities, play those 12 songs in a row. Don't develop your personality.
Don't be
Shut
bigger
up.
than the radio station.
Well, yes.
Because you come from that era where there's you. I remember Howard Stern, and you guys are bigger than life.
Yeah.
People listen because of you.
Well, no, I'd have to lock the door in the studio. I mean, it was a tug of war to become Wendy, because they wanted me to play. I remember it was 12 in a row, strong songs. That was the tag for KISS at 98.7, which is where I really got a chance to be something other than a time and temperature jock. You know, 52 degrees, 150. I'm Wendy.
Yes.
And here's another Mary J. Blige song.
I get it.
Well, damn, I was at the club last night. Let's stop the song. Okay. I was at the club last night, and I saw Mary.
Yeah.
And she and Casey from Jodeci, that song's coming up later, too. Come and talk to me. But look, relax. This is what happened.
This is what happened was.
Hold on. Let me make sure the door is locked to the studio, and I'm breaking it down exactly what I saw.
Yes.
My boss was flipping. And he'd come to try to get in the studio, but the door is locked. I'm the only one there. This is before, radio became fancy, where you have a producer and director and all kinds of people punching buttons for you, and all you do is sit at a mic. That was when a jock was everything.
Yeah.
Chief cook and bottle washer. Lock the door, tell my Mary story. The phone lines would light up. The ratings went through the roof. I was suspended for 2 weeks without pay because I didn't get to those 12 songs in a row. Because by the time I finished blabbing about every other song, like in New York, when you're a jock, you're out every night.
Yep.
And you see everything.
Those experiences.
The next song, here's Evelyn Champagne King. Oh, well, let me tell you something. I was in the diner the other day, and hold on, before I play Love Comes Down. Let me tell you how it was going down.
Well, speaking of which, you were at Rick Ross's album release party for Port of Miami 2.
Yeah.
And then there were these pictures with you and Meek Mill looking all cozy.
Yeah.
And then the rumor started that you and Meek Mill are dating.
So stupid. So stupid. But you know what? Fine. Meek performed at my son's Black Mitzvah.
Yeah.
And he's who my son wanted to perform. It wasn't like my husband and I, soon to be ex, picked some random guy. We grew up in a town where all the kids had bar and bat mitzvahs. And so when it came Kevin's turn, he's like, well, what are we doing? What do we? And I said, we'll have a black mitzvah. We'll have a black mitzvah. We'll have it in the city at Marquee. And we had it at Marquee. And we'll get the buses to take all the kids in. Like, we'll do it from soup to nuts. This is my baby boy who was born here in Philly. I had 2 5-month miscarriages prior, and I happen to have a career where I have a few extra dollars to make my baby boy feel like everybody else that he goes to school with. Only on it's a black mitzvah.
And Meek Mill performed there.
And I was like, okay, me and my soon-to-be ex-husband, who do you want to perform? He said Meek. Boom. I said, who do you want to be your date? He said Nicki Minaj. Oh. Well, Nicki was on tour at the time. Plus, come to find out, she was out of our league for expensive. I mean, I like a good paycheck, but I'm not tricking it all up on.
I get it.
So I said, who's second? And he said Adrienne Bailon from The Real. So Adrienne, and The Real wasn't invented yet at that point. She was a Cheetah Girl club.
Okay.
Girl, whatever it was, he knew that.
Yeah, she was singing at the time.
Yeah.
Well, kind of.
She had the look that enticed a boy about to have a black mitzvah.
Got it.
And so I told her, okay, dress the part. And she wore a Hervé Leger dress, all tight, everything, boom, boom, pow. Meek showed up. He did his thing. And he didn't just, like, blow it off. And, like, the party was, there were about 500 or 800 kids there. Marco G, my audience coordinator for the talk show, was actually the hype person. DJ Booth, who does the music for my show during commercials, he was there. I mean, it was like some adult stuff on a very supervised children's level.
Well, I mean,
And Meek
yeah.
performed, and he didn't just cut out or like blow it off, give a whack performance because he saw a bunch of stupid kids there.
Well, I mean, it's for you and your son, so he wouldn't do that.
Well, a lot of
He wouldn't
people
blow it off.
a lot of people really don't care about that part either.
Really?
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people, well, they're stupid, but Meek is smart,
Mm-hmm.
and Meek gave it his all.
So
And
you are
and
Okay.
he and my son made a portrait of him. This
Oh,
is
wow.
when Kevin and I, he gets that from me. We love to draw. We love the arts. We love creativity. He with a pencil. He sketched a portrait. This is prior to having Meek even know that he was coming to the thing,
Mhm.
or Kevin even knowing that we were going to have the Black Prince.
Yes,
Program.
yes.
He might have done that like a year before, and used his finger to do the smudging and everything like that. He had this picture, and I hadn't gotten it framed yet. But I like to frame stuff because a frame makes everything look like a Picasso.
look like money.
Right. So after the Black Mitzvah, I had overnighted it to Meek and was hoping, because musicians are very unreliable. The entertainment industry in general, like they big time you all the time.
Mm-hmm.
So he signed it, but not just signed. He put a special message to my son on the back
Wow.
and signed his name and mailed it back. And I hadn't seen Meek since the night of that Black Mitzvah. And he took time to take a lot of good pictures with my son and take his time with the kids. Not to, school him. I mean, the party was lit.
Yeah. I was actually supposed to go to the party to go see Ross, but I wasn't able to make it.
But Meek
yeah.
didn't just walk out,
Yeah.
or just come in late. Like everything was business.
Mhm.
And I hadn't seen him since then. So when I saw him on stage with Ross, I was already going to say hi to Ross. And I was like, oh my gosh, Meek is here.
Mm-hmm.
And I went over and gave him a hug and let him know that the picture is in our new apartment because, Love don't live here anymore. We don't live in the house.
You sold it? Or did you sell it already?
No, it's on the market if you'd like
Okay.
to buy.
Okay.
But it hangs still in my son's, area of our apartment now, along with a lot of other different things. But, and our son, I let him know, he's now a sophomore in college in Miami.
Which school?
And none of your business.
Okay.
And
Is he playing sports there?
No, dear. He's not the average Negro.
Okay. No, I didn't know.
Okay, no. He wants to be the boss, and that's what
Good.
he says.
He should be an exec.
I want to
yeah.
be the boss,
Good.
and not in entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, God, I called you dear. I guess you know what? Because as a Black woman,
Mhm.
you get offended when. Well, I do.
Well, no,
When
because
people
Miami's
say-
a big sports town. So I used to live in Miami. I know the Canes was a huge school, and a lot
No,
of
it's a
football
big
players
family
went
town
there.
for us. Or my family, I'm the only one who lives,
Okay.
in New York, Jersey anymore.
Yeah.
Everybody has fled to Miami. My parents are retired there. My sister lives there. My
Okay.
brother-in-law
So a lot
like
of
that.
family ties there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my niece is a newscaster there and all like that.
Yeah.
So no, he goes to school so I'm keeping up to date.
Yeah.
And just reminding him, you'll always be like, extended family to us, even though I haven't seen him in 2 years, and then I hugged him and I gave him a kiss on the cheek.
And then boom, the picture was taken.
Boom.
But you're having a hot girl summer.
And I was like,
you are single.
all right now.
You are single.
Oh, please, I can get somebody young and younger than Meek.
But I'm just saying,
I
if
see
he
the
shot
boys'
his
love.
shot,
No, he didn't shoot his shot.
if he did,
He's not my type.
no, okay,
No.
okay.
No. I don't, I like a man to, anyway.
What?
It's nothing. He's not my type.
Okay.
And I'm not his type. 'Cause
Okay.
he wasn't feeling me up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He
Mhm.
hugged like with respect.
Yeah.
And I kissed him on the cheek and I called him cutie
Mm.
in my Instagram thing, the same way I would call like your cameraman, hey cutie.
Mhm.
Look, he looks. See? He gave me the peace
Ow,
sign.
hey Justin.
But that's just something that you do. Like
Yeah.
you call somebody, hey honey.
Mm-hmm.
Say the other one in the corner, hi honey.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now.
Well, hey, with Sam.
Yeah.
Are you still dating the doctor? Is this still happening? Or
I'm dating a lot of people.
oh, I love it.
Well, I mean, I my options are open,
Yeah.
and all men are not in jail, and they're not all gay,
Mm-hmm.
and I am open to dating all kinds of races and all kinds of heights. I am 5'11".
That's gotta
The
be a
shortest
hard
is 5'8".
Okay.
That's it.